Hello, everyone, and welcome to Fabric Tech Talk Fridays. I'm your host, Patrick LeBlanc, and I'm here with Samson. Samson, before we get started, why don't you tell the people who you are and what you do?
Yeah, my name is Samson Troung. I'm a Fabric super user, and in addition, I'm also one of the co-leads of the Orange County Microsoft Fabric user group based out of Southern California. Excited to be here with you, Patrick.
Oh, yeah, I'm excited to have you because you're talking about one of my favorite subjects.
Yeah, so today I really want to talk about Semantic Link, which really is going to allow us to bridge our notebooks with Power BI semantic models.
Yeah, Power BI and notebooks together. That's exciting. All right.
Super cool.
Yeah. So tell us what is semantic links?
Yeah, so Semantic Link, also known as that SemPy library for Python, was originally created for data scientists.
Yeah.
So a way for data scientists to interact directly with semantic models and notebooks.
Yeah,
So
but they're not the only people using them.
exactly. So
Yeah.
it's super cool because in addition to leveraging notebooks for data scientists with semantic models,
Yeah.
a lot of Fabric administrators as well as Power BI users can actually leverage the Semantic Link library to get more additional insights from their semantic models as well.
Yeah. It's exciting. It's exciting. It's a whole new world for us Power BI people, right? Got to learn a little Python though.
Yeah, got a little bit of Python, but it really opens a lot of doors and it's fairly accessible because the code is not too difficult to write and there's a lot of tools out there to really help jumpstart you in terms of how you get into
All right.
it.
Should we take a look?
Yeah, let's go
All
ahead
right,
and
let's take
dive
a look.
into the
Yeah.
environment. So right away, how can we actually start leveraging semantic link within our Power BI semantic models? Fortunately, whether or not you're an advanced user who's really well versed in Python, or maybe you're a Power BI developer who's new to Python and just really want to dive in directly.
Yep.
Fortunately, Fabric has a few pre-built notebooks that we can leverage to quickly jump into semantic link and leverage it for our use cases. So I'm going to go ahead and open one of my semantic models. I see my sales model here. I'm going to go ahead and click into that. And I'm going to go ahead and open that semantic model so we can get to that web UI. And now that I'm in my semantic model, if I look at the top, there's a little banner right here that has a few different options in terms of model help. There's best practice analyzer, memory analyzer, as well as some community notebooks.
Yep.
So let's go ahead and take a deep dive into this best practice analyzer. I'm going to go ahead and click on my best practice analyzer. And right away, Fabric is automatically generating a pre-built notebook right in the system for me. So I can
I don't have
leverage
to write any code. I don't
no
have to
code
do
at all.
anything.
It's all automated,
This is
all
what I'm
directly
talking about.
in Fabric.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and run this notebook. And if we look at that first line of code as this notebook's running, you'll see that import senpai.fabric
Yep.
line, which is importing that senpai library so that we can use that semantic link feature.
Yep.
And as this best practice analyzer is running, what it's doing is it's actually looking into the metadata of our model, analyzing our semantic model, and comparing it against a rule of 60 plus rules that have been curated by experts from Microsoft as well as the community.
Yep.
And after a few short seconds of running this notebook, right away we get some inputs and insights about our model. And Patrick,
We got some problems.
it's not looking good.
We got some
It's
problems.
not looking good. We got some issues in formatting. So it says like my data categories missing from my columns. We have some issues in maintenance,
Yeah, we got
as
some
well as
problems.
performance as well. So
Yes, absolutely.
a lot of issues. I see over 100 issues here. But fortunately for me, it also identifies the severity. So I can have an idea of the roadmap I want in terms of how I want to tackle these. I can tackle those more impactful items first,
Right.
get that low-hanging fruit maybe a little later on.
But it's good. But so if I have a large semantic model and I want to figure out where my pain points are really quickly, I can just get this notebook, run it against my semantic model, and now I kind of have, hey, an idea of this is where I should start, this is where I should go next, and this is where I could do. And I can imagine doing this iteratively. So as I make optimizations to my model, I rerun this to make sure that I'm actually improving it.
And that's a great call out, Patrick. You mentioned iterating on this and mentioning doing this iteratively. The nice thing about this is that because these are built in notebooks, this is built directly from that Senpai library. You can continue building on this. This notebook isn't just as is.
Yeah.
You can take it, build onto it, add additional features to this as well.
Your own.
Exactly. Make it
Yeah.
your own and build on it and really leverage this tool to help you optimize your models.
All right, I like it. You should go show us another one.
Yeah, let's actually take a look into that memory analyzer as well. So if I go hop back into my semantic model for my sales model, returning to this ribbon up here, I'm going to go ahead and click on the memory analyzer this time.
Yeah.
So this one's going to be a little bit different from our best practice analyzer, but similar to our best practice analyzer. This is a pre-built notebook directly in Fabric. I'll go ahead and run this.
Just running it. We're just running it.
Just running it, also leveraging the Semantic Link library.
Yep.
And what this is doing instead of it's also analyzing the metadata, but now it's looking into the memory and storage statistics of all of our model objects.
So we're going to see how much space this thing is taking up.
Exactly.
All
And
right.
this is super cool. And I personally love this feature, as traditionally, to get these insights out of your model, we'd often have to rely on third-party tools, external tools, which are all great, but now this experience is built in directly into Fabric.
Great.
And we spun this up in a matter of seconds.
And now all we have to do is wait for it to collect all the information.
Exactly. So this would be run pretty quickly. And after a few seconds, I believe this takes about a minute, but after this completes, it's going to give us some insights into our model in terms of our columns, our relationships, and our hierarchies.
They'll cut this out.
Okay, awesome. And usually it hangs for about a minute, I believe.
There we go.
Awesome. So now that the code's finished running, it went ahead and provided us some summaries of our models, including the tables, the partitions, how our columns look in terms of size and temperature, as well as relationships and hierarchies. So a really great way to get insights from your semantic models and find out where the pain points are and where you can really optimize it.
You can see which columns tables or columns are really consuming the biggest amount of space. And if I want to, I can decide I need to remove some of those columns. Maybe they're unnecessary because they're just bloating my model out and taking extra space.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So a really cool feature.
Yeah. And so another one I like, if you click on that hierarchies one, there's a property you can actually go set on your semantic model. You don't have any, but you can actually turn it off, right? It depends on the storage mode of the model. So yeah, this is great. I love it. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out and telling us all about SymPy and Semantic Link Labs. If you have any questions or comments, you know what to do. Post it in the comments below. And as always, from Samson and myself, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next Friday.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you everyone for watching. If you found this video valuable, don't forget to hit that like button.
If this is your first time visiting the Microsoft Fabric YouTube channel, be sure to smash that subscribe button.
Drop a comment below on what you would like to see on the future episodes of Fabric Tech Talk Fridays.
That's it for today. See you all next Friday for another deep dive into Microsoft Fabric.